falling short of that series. Here comes Faze with a bit of a pop into A.
Ooh, all the way through Arch. Going for that wrap. This, and in fact, MIBR actually set up really nicely for this. The bait from Yell, but they were not buying it. Oh, Yell, there we go. That's what you want to see. Great start to begin with, but it's not over. Maybe it is. Yell still popping heads. Finally dealt with by Cold. However, it falls into a 2v2, so it's still already anyone's game at this point. The bomb is down. And looks like it's going to be collected. Great work from Cold. And they don't seem to know exactly where Shiz is, but now they know. And he surely sees the bomb, but maybe...
Long spam through this smoke. He needs to be careful of Arch as well. That AWP is still there. And FaZe realize it. They go, nope. Want nothing to do with that. 4 players on the A site. Doubling back to B already.
Look at how much damage was done through those smokes, man. FaZe just all wounded from that. Oh, hello. Back into the apartments. All right, gentlemen, what you doing here then? They take this little stroll up through the second mid and now into apps, and they've also got a man in the form of Brokey making his appearance out into the top of mid, wanting to commit to this A bomb site. Now with 3 players so low, these SMGs might be in prime position to get away with more than perhaps they should be allowed. They've been baited into Danico. He's lost his teammate, so it is just him left inside of this site. He's got to buy time now because MIBR have got 3 on B, and with him falling, they're now in a 3-on-3 retake inside of this A site. A little bit of a rough spot, so what was looking dire for FaZe has ended up going in their favor. Thanks to that slowdown, it led to MIBR overcompensating, and they're actually saving. They've got Cello here, but the other 2 aren't leaving B. The rotations are just going to take too long to come in. And so they've said to Cello, yeah, man, have a little look if you want. And he might wish he never did.
How is he still alive? 20 health. No one takes him down. That could have been a freebie for MIBR, and they even throw a molly. They lock the door in the face of the CT side, keeping Kiebi in the round. Oh, smoke spam. Wouldn't want to mess with it. It's been pretty good so far. Danico giving it a go, but back to B are FaZe. The Bolts and Cello waiting in the site. First rotate will be coming from the long side. And it will be needed. Wow.
Oh my word. MIBR, they don't need the rotation. They just lock it in between the 2 of them. That's lovely stuff. You know, like, normally when you're in that situation, you're kind of hoping that the B players manage to trade favorably. You know, maybe you go 4-on-4 and then you set up for the retake, something like that, because that's full utility raining in. They're throw down.
FaZe concede it though. The deep smoke keeps them out, and MIBR move in. AWP and apps will miss it. Shot. Yell goes back. That's, yeah, very risky. Not a 3rd time. You're bonkers, Yell. You are crazy. And no one's even going to punish him. Bye. You take it, but no kill. Only some lost health. 4 on A again. MIBR have the info banana, and Cello has a smoke if FaZe rush. This is a good setup. 4 players here, back to the cubby, and yeah, FaZe are aware of it this time. The molly goes in for Cold. It's going to force Danico out. Will he try and be sneaky and with a smoke time and get back in the molly? It's lucky he didn't, because they pushed the smoke and he takes a kill, giving up the archway and playing the spawn. Now FaZe can wrap A. Shiz is between a rock and a hard play. He's trapped on the top. He gets one. Danico pushes in through long, but Brokey's holding with the AWP, and FaZe's reaction here is very good. They may have lost the bomb, but they've retrieved it and taken it into the site. Bolts cannot deny the plant, and he's going to get there just a second too late. Double peaked, and Olof covers the planter. Cello, same as last round, except this time at least he's armed.
Oh yeah, but the graveyard tuck, right? This is a horrible position to be in. Rain just doesn't have to peak, and Olof is constantly drawing the attention in. Now, what that's probably going to do for Cello is convincing that there's a site crossfire as well, because that's really, really common with this pit player. They also know that that's where Rain was. Look, he's so concentrated.
Things go poorly here, but we'll see if there's a recovery to be had.
FaZe could have just gone straight into the B site and probably won it out there, but they're hoping that MIBR have moved into a 2-2 setup. pulling the brakes, playing slow in a 5-on-4. It's not a bad call for FaZe. Avoiding stacks is the aim of the game. And hoping MIBR make an aggressive move, make a mistake. You see Kiebi's looking into the wall. He's hoping for a flash so he can turn on it. Daniko on the boost. Rain does pick up his teammate. Daniko has to drop, but he has been so good. Only good for one in this round. And now Yell with the AWP has to do something sublime. That's a start. With no trade potential, they're going to try and avoid the AWP and go B with the bomb. Bolts is here on his lonesome.
Oh, 30 seconds as they go in. Bolts trying to play to deny this bomb plant by the looks of things. Waiting on the other side of this smoke. Oh, the timing's looking good. But he's just missed it as they get behind the fountain. Does get one at the very, very least. Leaves Yell in a spot where he certainly can try and give this a go. It's Brokey that's the real threat. I think Kiebi here just to draw them in. There's the first shot. And oh, Yell with the follow-up. That is love.
He will progress further, and he has nothing to work with there. He's in such a good position to do damage, but it's completely committed. So it all falls on him if they clear this to just get the kills. Oh, no. Absolutely nothing from that one.
Whew. Yell still hit his shot at B at least. He's called for help. Bolts is on rotation, but FaZe is all a ruse. They were taking along anyway, and they've walked the smoke. Bolts is late, but he's at least been given a warning sign. Rain on long. Now they know. Shuz and Daniko dropping the smoke, and a shotgun from the site spamming away at range. Takes out Rain, and with the bomb loose, this is surely an MIBR round. He just has to bait and draw in attention for Shuz to get the kills on the cross. Will go wide, and that will cost him. Olaf gets one, but it's traded. And MIBR still a chance to win the half. Did he grab that orb? It looked like he just ran right past it, Bolts, with the FAMAS. They did have one anyway, but I'd rather a double orb than an orb FAMAS in pretty much any position. Either way, it's a round for MIBR. They'll take it with how it started.
Yeah, it's a crazy 2 rounds to win back-to-back. Money now. This is the more insane thing is that the money now is gone for FaZe. Obviously, there's only 2 rounds left in the half, but to secure this one and to be against a terrible force buy, that's a great look for MIBR. They may even still win the half in terms of the amount of rounds. More presence on Banana from FaZe here. They know that MIBR are starting to get value out of having that Banana control, so they are forced to make sure that at the very least they take this away early on, get a deep position, and force MIBR to have to invest utility to retake top Banana later.
And also, I mean, you talk about the money. I think a really important thing to factor in here is this round is so important for both teams. You know, MIBR, while they can break FaZe, they are also one away from being broken themselves. So this is almost a 2-for-1. You know, at least if all kind of Counter-Strike laws remain consistent, right, and the team that force buys isn't able to win the last round of the half. So a lot riding on it for both teams, and they know that. Kiebi trying to make this play happen, just flashing through, running in. They're already through the smoke, but with so many bodies here for MIBR, they're walking into a lot of crossfires. Oh. And while the attention's focused in on Daniko, it's allowed Bolts to get away with a lot of damage. Oh, he's somehow gotten out of there. No one's really sure how he's still alive. Brokey, normally so good in these clutches. There's the first. There's another man here, one at Banana, and that's Yell on the angle. AWP not missing a beat here on Inferno for Yell. The names
yeah.
are swapped around. I was gonna say, yeah, that was psyching me out as well, Dan. I was thinking, is this live? And then I realized, oh wait, they're on the same team. Right, it's all good. That was just a little test to keep everyone on their toes, make sure we're tuned in. And all right. Olafmeister giving us something vintage. I was hoping he was going to get a little bit more, really put the nail in, but instead...
Get the job done. Brokey looking to go forward there. How nice of Rain. So, you know, dropping that smoke to make sure Brokey avoids a couple ticks of damage. Also, preventing that vision, preventing MIBR for the duration of that smoke to really challenge. A pretty big exchange of util on Banana there, which, again... If MIBR are sensible, they'll retain enough so that they still have a good amount of smokes and flashes to, you know, take a bomb site. later on. And Faze have actually decided to have 3 players on Banana, but they do need to get info there if they're going to do this, I'd say, at this point of the rounds. MIBR going into top mids, and they could just execute on the site as far as, you know, for all Faze knows. So Faze need that info. They're going for it right now, top Banana. They're retaking it, and it's perfect timing too.
Oh, that felt like a collateral waiting to happen, but somehow they've dealt with everyone here at B. There's still one man left, actually. It's Olaf with the swing, with the lineup. Oh, Olaf Meister gets it locked in at the B-bomb site. My oh my, Shiz, last man alive. 1v2 to find, and Olaf, King Olaf over here, not wanting to give up an inch of ground. You ain't dethroned in this game.
His teammates spam the smoke to try and insinuate that MIBR do not have Banana. That's not the case, and FaZe aren't falling for it. They might even get aggressive here. Push very close. Olaf above boost, and a molly will slow things down yet again. This early rotate, oh, bye-bye. I was going to say, the early rotate has given a lot of room out long. And so Danico finding Cold, swinging on the corner, trying to get that information. And MIBR, they noticed the triple B, they noticed the nades coming in. So they heavy rotate back. This should be their round. It's only Kievi swinging for one and dead, leaving FaZe locked in that B-bomb site.
Slowly but surely, MIBR are getting back into this series. Or back into this map, rather. All right, forcing the save here. Well, what's that going to leave you with if you're FaZe? Honestly, you're probably not going to be able to invest a great deal. Yeah, not one of these scenarios where you lose it and then you still have like that complete buy thanks to keeping 3 alive. MIBR, they've got a big bank account built up now as a result of these clean rounds. So it's really going to feel like a grind to get back into this game. Look at what's going down at the top of Banana as well. It's all gotten a little bit weird in this smoke. That's because concealed in it is actually Cello. They don't know about it. They don't know that he's that deep. Kierby, meanwhile, locked in a fight in the apartments, isn't able to win it. And now Cello, faster than FaZe were ready for, out towards the top of B, can't get anything done. That was his big opportunity. That was his chance to open up the B site. Now it falls to the rest of his team to try and pick up the pieces. And FaZe, rightfully so, they just decide to play retake here. They're not in the business of fighting this. They're going to let that bomb go down, boost up, and try to deny it. Well, not deny it, but catch the planter. And that doesn't work. It actually leads to Olaf falling. So now we're into a 3-on-3 retake, and you actually have Yell waiting at Banana to catch this rotation. And with that kill coming in onto coldzera, it's the save for Faze Clan. This ties back into that money conversation we were just having. FaZe having to just keep these 2 players alive. And the worst part is in the grand scheme of things, even if you're with max loss bonus at this point, only saving with 2 actually isn't enough to like get a full buy together.
That's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I wonder if we'll see MIBR really just starting to take over the game here. Their economy is insane, and that's certainly a position where you can derive a lot of confidence in your moves. You can be a bit riskier. You don't worry as much about, you know, losing out because of, oh, you know, if we make this move, we're not going to have money to buy next round, so we want to play like pretty safe. Just gives you like more freedom. So it definitely feels like that, you know, they're in that kind of a spot, and obviously conversely, so FaZe are on the CT side with no economy. So MIBR, as long as they can do a good job in this spot, and I'm worried here that Cello might give away a gun. We'll see. It's actually insane. He might be able to get away with this again, sitting in the smoke. Oh, they have no idea. But he surely does. He pushes out of the smoke. Now he sees exactly what's going on. That's got to be the round there, surely.
GG go next, and they just take me this time. No triple setup here. MIBR have cleared it out. Shill's looking for Kiebi, and he finds him. No more lurking, no more saving. Shuz is in the house, and it's causing a ruckus. Cold and Brokey look to get away with guns. And look at how MIBR have trapped them in, leaving one man at B, coming through spawn, coming back down mid. Cold, it's all only a matter of time. Oh, missing the timing. And I think they know, I think they might have seen him. There's a spot. Nice shot from Cold, but they're right behind him, and they've got him dead to right. It's only Brokey on the site. 1 on 4 for the save. This is 12 rounds for MIBR, whether he likes it or not. No cut, no way, not a chance.
Oh, that's a little bit of a problem. Rain was hoping to drop that in Sentry and force MIBR to run through it, but it accidentally gets extinguished in the smoke. So instead, Olof has got to do it all from the back of the site. They're planting the bomb and he can't deny it, but he's still here. He's trapped in their cage, but don't worry, the rest of his team are coming in to bail him out. And there it is. Great stuff from Faze.
Are in a spot where they need to reset. They can't really effectively take top mid with that porch smoke available, because that allows Faze to re-aggress onto that top mid position. So MIBR are forced to go back to Banana, but look how much time this is going to take before they can move on to a site.
Yeah, Faze were 4A, and then when they get that pick, they go back into just standard setups. They know that the predictable play here is to be execute, and so MIBR don't want to fall into what is too obvious. That being said, the alternative is the stack. Olof with the swing, with 2, and the bomb dropped as well. Olof has just won this game for Faze Clan. It feels like so much impact, and Cole closing for... Spam the apps. This time at least MIBR are not a man down out of the spawn. That could happen sooner rather than later. Faze are aware. Smokes are fading on the A site, and MIBR will begin to make their move. 50 seconds. Faze are entrenched at B right now. With the bomb back down mid, I wonder if MIBR will feign an A take and double back into this late B play. If they do, there's no way Faze are going to be rotating early. They look committed to the site right now. Olof is going CT, but he's leaving his teammate deep. Kiebi regressing. Oh my, this is big. Can he catch players with nades out? Are they ready for his position? No! The spray from Kiebi is good for 1 and a bit of damage. coldzera finishes the job onto another player and finds the bomb at his feet. 20 seconds and 1v3 for the AWP. This should be done. He's saving. He's letting them go past at this point. Here's the footsteps and doesn't want to take a shot. Not until he can guarantee he can escape. That is it. 15 rounds to Faze. Map 3. All locked in. Looking likely.
There's extra oomph coming in from MIBR. Yell playing with fire there, but already keeping a lot of attention. Just keeping that pressure on towards Banana for now. And making Faze respected. And they are split 2 to a bomb site, and this is a very typical situation. Now, there's 2 options. Either Faze... Well, there's 3 options. Either Faze try to stack one side entirely, or they stay in a 2-2, or they try to info push with 2 players on one of the 2 ends. The info push is not happening. They're staying passive, and they are going to be the recipients of a fully fledged Brazilian push onto this A site. A split push. It's going to be very difficult to hold this. Kirby trying to lock it down from the default boxes, but it's not happening for him. coldzera, it's all that's there. And it's just a measly 1 kill for him.
Oh, baby. Here we go. Another OT. It's not what I had in mind, but Faze struggling to close. What was seriously helping it was Brokey getting these opening kills in multiple rounds in the last few for Faze. So without that happening, and in this one, Brokey dying first in Banana, However, everything goes out the window once you hit OT. MIBR moving up B. Early rotate out for Brokey. The orb going into the A site. Couple nades. The orb brings off. Boosted at the back of B, or at least double stacked to the site are Faze. And already, yeah, Brokey reconsidering. It's the right call. B has been a bit of a problem in the last few rounds. And Brokey's committed. In the past, when we've seen Kiebi here as a third man, he was in spawn, so he can't really do anything. Spam a smoke at best, but can't actually make a play for the bomb. And so Brokey playing in the site is nice, but there's just so much reconsidering, right? He goes in, he goes out, he shakes it about. This time it's Olaf leaving, but he's not going far. So he will again be able to throw in that molly, spam the smoke, provide some assistance as MIBR go with 20 seconds. Brokey is the first to die. Rain can trade, but they've got to get this plant.
Ooh, bomb dropped, Rain buying time, and it all comes down to that. And now, with the kill, they need to get the bomb planted. They've got 7 seconds. coldzera trying to deny it, but he can't. And so with seconds to spare, the lifeline is in for MIBR. Kiebi all alone does have the drop on Yell. Yell's got no idea. Blindsided by the Famous. Still in with a chance of Faze. Kiebi trying to get them over this finish line. He spots one man on the pillar, but Bolts holds his own. 1 HP the difference. And we're heading to overtime. Again, the second overtime in this series. This time on Faze's map pick.
Yeah, last time MIBR took it flawless. Keep that in mind over on Dust 2. So, not to say that's necessarily going to repeat, but Faze unable to close on Inferno as well. Oh, seen that before, Dan. Oh, I like the move. Faze have the money now. They've got deep mollies in mid. They've pushed off the back of it. And Kiebi has netted a couple of kills. Oh, the change of pace for Faze may be the solution after all.
You threw me there with the Boss of Major reference, and I was actually muted, so I was responding and stuff, and I was like, oh nothing's happening. No, it's totally cool. I don't know why I was muted. Either way, that's that change of pace, just going up mid like that for Faze, that seems to be the kind of the move that they were looking for. They've managed to get into a 5 versus 3 MIBR, not expecting to get caught off like that. That's the first time that Faze have pushed mid like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's the case.
Yeah. And
now we're in a spot where MIBR trying to find their way into some kind of a solution. And Bolts, as the setup here is beautiful. There shouldn't be a reality where you can get 2 kills out of this. It won't even be the one. Cold will take him down. And now they know how deep Faze are toward Banana. And the smoke gets dropped too. So 40 seconds left, and there is actually nowhere to go.
Yeah, you've got no control, right? Nothing's safe. It's like, feels like only a matter of time, and there it is. Yell, you know, might just save, even though doesn't need to, right? It's overtime. He's all good for money. But that just shows how fast and how dominant, how controlling this round was from Faze.
Pretty neck and neck for now, leaving it to Brokey though. Hits a actually missed that one. It doesn't really matter, but as you say, they've left. Just perfect read from MIBR.
That's a banging shot as well. Brokey, who has been unbelievably good in this series, especially on Dust 2, picked out of the action, down middle. Yell just taking the fight to him. 18 to 17 with a man advantage. Could this be the 2-0 to knock Faze 0-2 in the group? Very possibly. Kiebi's leading the charge. This is it for Faze. This is everything as MIBR try and take this series straight away from them. Rain taking long control. He's in archway. They don't have Banana to wrap B, so he's just trying to kill this long player in Yell, who's gone back after that pick down mid. Oh, Rain spots him. Yell goes back in for more. It's a dangerous fight. Rain, very good at these pre-fires, knows his angles, this man. And Kiebi's also here too. This is a weird position for Faze to be in. They hope these long players can get picks. But Yao is really not giving away a kill. He's playing this masterfully. Finally, Faze flipping the bird, smoke him off, and split the site.
Oh, Rain with a nice tap, and now things get real claustrophobic here. Inside of the A site, it's left into a 3-on-4 retake, double overtime, very much on the cards now more than ever. MIBR taking a long while to fully rotate round. Cello still a long way away, smokes down. With that being replenished, you know, you might just have to go through it. If you wait for that to fade, you need all these kills in a matter of seconds. and then get on that bomb. Hey, it's good to Kjaerbye. Do they have another? No, they don't. They throw in a smoke to try and facilitate this push, but Kjaerbye's still a threat. Kjaerbye is still a problem. coldzera back of the site, and there it is. Out of the banana and lock that in for MIBR. Now we see those players that were over towards B start to come back round. But this A site has been the reoccurring problem, and this double long setup was something that in regulation was being used against MIBR. This time with top mid taking the bomb, still waiting down towards the base of banana, has alongside it another man in the form of coldzera as they retake this control. Yell waiting patiently, and there's the reward.
Ooh.
Rain out. Oh, Brokey at least providing the equalizer. And this now leaves a bit of a question mark in the minds of MIBR. Where's this looking to end up? It will be this B play as they go back to collect the bomb from bottom mid. They now rejoin their teammates in the top of banana, making this push happen. Boost up for bolts to try and spot over the top, but Kjaerbye's going to check it. Cello needs to put on a bit of a show, and he can't. Brokey cancels him out, and it's a 2-on-3 retake for MIBR. Things are looking good for FaZe here. The only worry is Kjaerbye, low on HP, could give up the 2v2. But it's not a worry yet.
Boost. Boost where you can. That smoke ain't gonna last forever. Send the AWP up, but look who's watching, waiting. Kjaerbye dead off the top. That's a fast shot for Yell. Shiz can flash him in from the coffin side. Brokey's holding though. Is the flash gonna really affect him at this range? No. It lands short. Shiz with one. Damage done to Brokey, but he's got to clear close, and he checks the wrong side. Nice pre-fire, but Olof is tucked and there's just no time. And Shiz doesn't even know if he did, maybe there was a chance. Instead, FaZe find 20. And I gotta say, as good as he's been playing in this series, that's a massive error from Danico that really cost MIBR the round.